Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where it's another day and another ruler. Hopefully this one will last a little while, but she's 48, so she won't last too long. Now I do want to look at our succession here. Yeah, so we're going to need to disinherit one of these, and we need to decide which one. This one is quick and an insightful thinker. This one is an astute intellectual, but he's not quick. That said, his child is robust, and this guy doesn't have any children as of yet. So that's fine. I think we're just going to go ahead and immediately disinherit this guy. Is that? Yeah, right here. There we go. I was just like, where is it? But turns out I'm just blind. So we're forgiving, but we'll go ahead and disinherit that. Our succession is now good. Fantastic. So that's done. And as promised, I did look up how to change culture. I'm a moron. It is in the decisions. We can do that in here, and that is, of course, convert to local culture. I acknowledge who I am. There we go. So we are now of the correct culture, and I believe when we tick, we will replace this guy as the culture head. Maybe on the month tick. We'll see. Month tick. I think it'll be on the month tick. Regardless, we'll come back to that. Our steward should probably be so bad at the job. He would actually be a good spy master. Let's appoint our... Actually, can we change this guy over? What is he good at? He would actually be a better steward than this guy. Not by much, but he would. So instead, we can make it be this guy, and he is... I think not on this list yet. He's probably a ways down here. He is 7 stewardship, so he'll be all the way down here, and he is this guy. So we'll reassign him, and we will put this guy in as our spy master. He is much better at the job. He does kind of hate us, so I'm going to go ahead and sway him, because we want to get our spy master on our side. Absolutely. We've been getting killed a little bit too much. I would also like to appoint... This guy would actually be a really good court chaplain. We're going to put him in skill 37. And we're going to have him converting faith. The faith conversion looks good up until here. The faith conversion down here looks pretty good too. We'll go ahead and start working there. Fantastic. Now, as far as conquest goes, we could re-attack Hamadid. That is an option. Let's see here. If we were to do this, we have a couple of de jure claims, and that is not particularly useful. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of... Hello, pause menu. That's going to be a lot of wars there, for sure. I do want to attack Asturias. That said, we don't have what we need in terms of prestige for that. So we'll have to hold off on that. We can create some titles. Oh, we can ransom this guy. That's something we should definitely do. And we also got windmills, so maybe we should just chill for this ruler's life and invest. It might not be the worst idea, considering what we've been dealing with. Okay, we're the culture head now. That is fantastic. It did come in on the month tick. So I'm going to switch off of knighthood here, and I think... What are 9 holdings? Okay. I think I'm going to switch over to... I think I'm going to switch over to urbanization. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we should look at this faction. This is a Liberty faction. This is not surprising. We are at absolute crown authority right now. We are on wealth focus, and we are all the way down this tree right now. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We could work on potentially revoking these. Would this guy accept? Nope. Would this guy accept? Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't. No. Would this guy accept? Probably not. Nope. What about this guy? They all hate us. This is not surprising considering how many rulers we've had in an extremely rapid succession. However, this might be manageable. Grandchildren don't count. Nor do nieces. Okay. We're probably going to have to just acquiesce to the Liberty faction. I don't mind that. We probably shouldn't be on absolute crown authority anyway. We'll try to sway this guy a bit. and we'll see how that ends up going. We do have a lot of cash on hand right now, and I do want to upgrade this. There we go. We'll get that underway. And I would like to construct a duchy building over here. Unfortunately, we don't have the Burrs innovation still. What is currently being exposed? It is not Burrs. It is actually urbanization and knighthood. Okay, so it's knighthood that's being exposed and urbanization that we're fascinating. We maybe should actually switch over to Burrs just to finish up the early medieval era. And I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get some upgrades going over here where we can. Some of these are upgrading themselves, which is great. And yeah, we need a house of worship building or its upgrades. So we actually need to go to a level 3 structure in these locations, which is pretty expensive. There's no doubt about that. As soon as our court chaplain is actually... he's going to take a while on that. I'm actually going to pull him off of that, and I'm going to have him start fabricating a claim over here. We already have a claim on all these. Never mind. I didn't realize that. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. But yeah, I think we're just going to chill for this life, work on internal issues, and we'll go back to conquest in our next life. Because we've had a long string of major issues, right? So that is something that we should definitely be concerned about for now. Okay, so yes, we expected this, and we are absolutely okay with going down to High Crown Authority right now. That is something we accept. Now, there's another faction to install someone else that immediately sprang up. We're not shocked by this in the slightest. But it doesn't seem to be gaining much for traction. Okay, it's gaining traction. It is definitely gaining traction. Populace, we actively don't care about. Okay. Do we have anyone who would be... this guy's not a good option. Well, we do have an alliance with these guys, right? Now, they're currently in several other wars. That's fine. They can do that. We're just going to chill for the time being. Okay, yes, I will attend your feast. We need to make friends. In fact, we may want to host our own feast. That may be something we want to do. So this guy's 18.9%. We would have to get several people out of this faction. Or we'd have to fight them, which we can probably fight them, especially with our allies. So that's something to consider for sure. Yes, I will definitely work on becoming friends with this guy. For sure. We're going to work on upgrading that house of worship. We exposed an affair. Okay, we lost 35 stress from that. That's good. So we have 15 months to deal with this faction. What would an imprisonment look like on these guys? Not fantastic is the answer. And of course, that would trigger the faction. That's kind of a last resort to get power out of the faction. So, this guy is very unlikely to do much. We could do our grandson like this. This unfortunately doesn't get an alliance. And I really wish it did. I really do. His heir, however, what if we arranged a marriage? Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Unfortunately, we only had 4 children. This is the bad thing about playing a female Muslim ruler. You have a lot more tools as a male Muslim ruler, but at least we have children. That is a step up from what we had the last couple of lives. That's for sure. Okay. We are currently discovering people's secrets. As far as we can tell, we don't think anybody's trying to murder us. And here's my suspicion. I actually believe that we were the ones that murdered ourselves the last 2 times, because it doesn't actually say it here, but we are a Machiavellian villain. We're sadistic and ambitious, and I'm pretty sure that we actually ended up murdering our previous lives. So that's a thing. That is definitely a thing. As far as this goes, I mean, oh, this is actually weakened a bit. That's good. This guy's opinion of us came up. Wait, is this our spy master? He's our chancellor. Okay. What can we do about this guy? $33 opinion for 150 gold. I'm actually going to do that. This guy's the faction leader, and he might disband the faction if he leaves it. So let's see if that's enough opinion to get him to leave it. I hope it is. We will definitely see. At some point, we're going to put it back up to absolute crown authority, but right now is not the time for that. We should definitely wait for our short reign penalty to go away, which, by the way, there is something in here that reduces the short reign duration. Yes, divine right. This would be good for us. Very, very good for us. That said, we'll probably not prioritize it just yet. We'll probably chill on that one for the moment. But this is definitely needing to be our focus right now. This guy did lose a little bit of opinion of us. It should be okay, I think. We are currently swaying our spy master. His opinion of us is up to minus 25. I accept. Okay. So the populace have started a war. This is not a surprise. We knew this was coming. And this is going to be over here as well as over here. Where is their war leader at? Their war leader is... actually don't know. However, they have quite a few armies over here. So we're going to go ahead and drop our rally point just out of their fog of war, in theory. Actually, this would be just out of their fog of war. And we'll raise up troops here. And we'll come up here and start fighting these guys. We did just lose our marshal, and we'll put this guy in. That will boost his opinion of us very, very slightly. Not much at all. So this is something we definitely need to be concerned about. I'm going to switch over to swaying this guy. 10 months, and it'll be about 10 months until we have progress there. So that's probably not going to be useful. But maybe we can delay it enough. Yeah, we're going to come up here and attack these. We don't need this many troops. We're going to go ahead and ditch our levies. I don't think we need any levy troops here, but I'm just going to ditch about... this will be fine. We're making gold at this point. So we'll ditch those, and we'll make our way on up. Excellent. And yeah, we're going to fight all of these guys. It's no big deal. Yes. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. 8 months on this. If we can get this guy out... actually, it's 18.4, 18.6. Right. I don't think we can do anything here. Yeah, we really can't. We could try to bribe him, but it's not going to be very useful, in all honesty. We're going to come up this way, chase down this force a bit. They do have a pretty sizable force up here. I'm actually going to drop our rally point up here. We're going to raise a few more troops. We're not in a hurry for that. We'll just hold here, and they might come south. Yeah, it looks like they are. So that's fine. We'll just hold here, and we'll bring in reinforcements in a moment. Actually, we're going to have to back off. We got to go. They fully grouped up. Let's get out of there. Our reinforcements are raising, and this should be pretty good. I do want to make sure we have our best commander here, and it'll be... actually, the guy who is there is our best commander. So that's perfect. And we're going to raise additional troops until they come in. They are now in. And this is going to be interesting. We should probably move our rally point and raise additional troops. I didn't realize they had quite as many up as they did. I mean, we're currently winning that, but once their reinforcements come in, I don't think we will. Oh, it's still going well. Okay, now it's going poorly. We'll go ahead and retreat this, ideally to here. I doubt we'll actually retreat to there, though, in all honesty. Okay, this guy is getting really close to getting out of this. Oh, we can just negotiate an alliance with him. Absolutely. We absolutely do that. There we go. So he'll leave that faction. And actually that disbanded the faction. That is excellent. We are retreating over here. That is not useful. We're going to stop gathering here, and we're just going to... We're going to run these guys around this way. And where are we retreating to? We're retreating to up there. That's in the hostile territory. I don't know what's up with retreating to hostile territory. That is really weird. But I guess we'll raise troops here. We don't need that many of the troops because they're just going to siege here. And we should be able to pick them off piecemeal, but we'll raise a few. And it'll be okay. And this guy died. Or this person died, rather, from malnourishment. Okay. That's interesting. They're just going to multi-siege, and I'm okay with this. This is completely fine. I don't have a problem with that. Our heir is unmarried, and we should fix that. Absolutely. Let's look at this faction here. And this guy. Ooh, okay, we got an option here. We have an option here. Do it. Excellent. Perfect. And then once we inherit, we can always get a different primary wife. No big deal. Okay, so our retreat is finishing. And we're going to turn around and come back. We're going to group these guys in over here. Our 2 levy troops. They're making good progress over here, and additional troops are coming down. But that's fine. We should have no problem with this, in all honesty. We're just waiting on a few additional troops to raise. I underestimated how many troops they had, mostly because they had the 2 feudal vassals in there that I didn't check their power level, which I probably should have. But that is, of course, my own fault, and no big deal. So we'll go ahead and group this together, and we will move our rally point to here, and we'll begin raising again. And see what that does to these guys. Okay. They moved around a little bit. I was hoping that they would move around more than that. But that's fine. We're going to head in over this way. Now, they still have a sizable numerical advantage, so I'm trying to carve them out here and fight them piecemeal. I do want to definitely take Likeable here, Direct Vassal, and Liege Opinion. That is going to be a very, very big deal for us. And if we go in here, they're just all going to pile in. That said, these are both drylands here. This is all drylands. Okay. We're going to go in. They're going to fight us. I did this on purpose. I don't know that we're going to win this. The reason why I decided to do this is because I wanted to interrupt their siege progress. And that's exactly what we managed to do. We're just bleeding them right now, and we're raising additional troops over here in the background in the meantime. This is completely fine. I have no problem with losing this battle. None whatsoever. In fact, it's fully expected. Okay, let's go ahead and do a controlled retreat. Once again, we expected to lose that battle. I do want to potentially call allies in. Are these counting? No, they're not. Okay, so we'll go ahead and ransom these prisoners. This is all completely fine. We are retreating to that same location inside of the enemy territory again, and I don't understand it. Like, why is this a thing? Why are we retreating to enemy territory right now? Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. We did manage to stop their sieging, though, so that's great. Let's get out of there. They are now sieging here. Okay. We can raise troops over here, and that's what we're going to do. They're just pursuing us right now. We're going to come down and pick up these reinforcements. I don't actually have a problem with any of this. This is fine. They can chase us through the desert all they want. We're going to raise up a few more. We could call in our allies, and in fact, because this is defensive, we're going to do so. It's completely free. There's no reason not to. Excellent. And our allies are joining the war. We expected this. They'll show up eventually. I don't think we, strictly speaking, need them. But it's okay. These guys are walking through the desert and taking pretty big chunks of attrition on the way. In the meantime, we are, of course, raising additional troops in our backline. So this is fine. It looks like they may actually catch us here. We'll see if this is real. I'm not sure it is. It is real. Wow. How did they catch us there? We had a good lead on them. They stack wiped that, apparently. But actually, our troops are here now. What? Wait, what? Oh, they only grabbed some of our troops there. Only like 900. Gotcha. That's fine then. Yeah, we let them lock into this. Absolutely. We have additional troops coming in. Who's our commander here? Skill 31? Sounds good. And we're going to go ahead and stop gathering. We got a reinforced tick. Okay. They have a big numerical advantage, but it doesn't matter. We got this. Fantastic. All is good. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. And just like that, this war is over. They don't know it yet, but the war is over. We do need to take a look at this dangerous faction. Okay, we need to deal with this guy. Options are very limited. What about this guy? Options are less limited. I mean, that's not going to get us anything. This is actually, I think, not an issue. Maybe we fight this and let this happen. Not entirely sure. This is all part of the war goal here. But do we siege this? I think we siege this. Yes. Yes, we do. Okay. So we're going to put our mangonels here, and we're going to put somewhere around 5,000 levies there. These guys are going to come up here and start slow sieging. These guys are in retreat, and that's perfect. Like I said, they don't know it yet, but this is absolutely going to be fine. They're going to lose their ticking war score in a little bit as soon as we start getting these sieges done. Cordoba is currently under siege, but I don't even know what is sieging Cordoba. Oh, they're up here. It's pretender rebels that aren't ours. Sure. These guys are all embarking over here. Sounds good to me. So let's get this ticking war score back. And this will be absolutely fine. There we go. So the ticking war score is from the attacker holds war target. We're going to have to siege a lot of locations here. That said, we do have allies, and they are on their way. Look at that. Here come our allies. These guys are not going to do too well. Excellent. So this is now fully under control. We can ransom some prisoners, and they are not contributing to our war score, so we absolutely should, since we're currently a little bit negative on the old cash flow situation. Excellent. And we can ransom this one as well. Okay, so we'll get that done. And this dangerous faction does need to be dealt with, but I think we're just going to fight them. I think we're going to allow them to rebel and fight them. I don't think they're going to be an issue. We can just have this happen. Yeah, we're sieging up here as well. That's great. We are slow sieging here, and we're going to come on over this way. Madrid is under siege, sure. I don't care. We're multi-sieging these areas pretty well. I'm going to split this force in half, and we're going to take this force over to slow siege over here. There we go, and we'll get that underway. So I would say that this rebellion is taken care of. I think we allow this one to fire and fight them off with the help of our allies. And we should probably continue work down here. I mean, I would love to revoke this title from this guy. 40%. Some of these actually, their opinion has come up a lot. Almost 70% there. 40%. 46%. Okay, I think we'll definitely work on that next episode. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will wrap up this rebellion and work on solidifying our current position. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.